Extreme animals. Many unusual animals have special stories to tell. They seem to go to extremes to get noticed. Something about each of these animals makes them different from other types of animals. It might be an ability or a special talent that makes them stand out. It is their speed or their size or even their coloration. One is as tall as a two-story house, and another is as small as a mouse. Maybe one can jump higher on or hide in a small space, or they can see farther or scream louder. These books tell many odd, unknown, and fun facts about these unusual and what makes them different and special. We want to learn about some of the most extreme animals in the world. Biggest. A giant blue whale is as long as half of a football field. It is the largest mammal to inhabit the earth now or ever. Its body is so heavy that it has to be supported by water if it were a land animal instead. A blue whale would be crushed by its own weight. A baby elephant can weigh 136 kilograms, 300 IBS, when it is born, and it will keep growing for 30 years. An average sized adult elephant weighs as much as two pickup trucks, but some extra large elephants have weighed twice as much. A grown male can reach a height of over 15 feet. An adult giraffe is as tall as a stormy house. Its long, powerful neck and long legs make it the tallest land animal anywhere. A baby giraffe is already 1.8 meters, 6 feet tall when it's born. Smallest, a little chihuahua looks as if it's all ears. This friendly little dog is so small that it can fit into your pocket and go along with you wherever you go. It has a sweet temperament, but is very brave and will bark at dogs that are many times its tiny size. The tiny hummingbird is so small that it weighs less than the water in a teaspoon. From the tip of its long beak to the end of its tail, it measures less than 5 centimeters. 2 in long. The big elite tarsier monkey can be as small as a mouse. It lived in the hottest rainforests and sleeps in trees during the warmest part of the day. The tiny tarsier hunts for his food at night, but his big eyes provide excellent night vision. Loudest. A blue whale's cry or song is as loud as the noise of a rocket being launched. It will sing for as long as 10 hours, and its sound can be heard far away in the ocean. A howler monkey earns its name. It uses its piercing hole at the beginning and end of each day to claim territory and to announce the best food locations. The howl can be heard by other monkeys up to 8 kilometers, 5 miles away. Quietest. A tall, long-legged giraffe is one of the quietest animals. It isn't quiet because it's shy. It just doesn't use its voice instead of sounds. A giraffe communicates with body language. Longest life. The big, slow tortoise that lives in the Galapagos Islands has a lot of time to explore its island home from one end to the other, as it can live for 150 to 200 years. Shortest life. A mayfly usually lived only one day after it hatches into an adult insect. It had a lot to do during its short life, including finding a mate. It doesn't stop to eat or drink. Slowest. Snails don't hurry for any reason. You could take a nap or read a story while a garden snail slowly crawls across your shoe. Fastest. An adult ostrich can run as fast as a racehorse. The tall, long-legged ostrich may look awkward when it walks, but it's the fastest land animal on 2 feet. When it's chasing something it wants to eat, an adult cheetah can run over 105 kilometers, 65 mile an hour. That's as fast as a car drives on the highway. A peregrine falcon diving through the air can match the flying speed of an airplane. A peregrine can swoop down on its prey at over 322 kilometers, 300 mile, 200 mile an hour. Fun facts about reptiles. Snakes have very sharp vision, but they never shut their eyes. Even when they sleep, snakes have transparent eyelids that slide down to protect their open eyes from dust. If a lizard tail breaks off, a new tail will grow to replace it. The ability to lose its tail helps a lizard escape from animals that try to catch it. A tutora looks like a small lizard with a third eye on the top of its head. This extra eye isn't used for seeing. The extra eye is a sensor that used to measure sunlight and heat. Fun facts about water creatures. No licking. The tongue of a big humpback whale weighs as much as a small car does. A type of lungfish can live for 4 years without food or water if it has to. If it, if it stays very still, a crocodile can hold its breath for an hour underwater, but it can drown if it waits too long to take a breath. A muskeeter is an athletic fish that can climb a tree. Even though it's a fish, it can move faster on land when it that it can swim in the water. The flat diamond-shaped halibut is the largest flat fish. It looks odd to use because both of its eyes are located on the same side of his head. Fun facts about mammals. Every zebra has its own pattern of stripes. Each zebra is slightly different. Most zebras may look like to you, but not to other zebras. A kangaroo can lean back and balance on its big tail while punching and kicking with all 4 feet at the same time. A big, awkward looking hippopotamus can run faster than a person. For a short distance, a hippo can run 48 to 64 kilometers per hour, 34, 30 to 40 mile per hour. A camel can close its nose to keep out the blowing desert sand. It can also cool the air that it breathes in just by twitching its nose. Fun facts about insects: a butterfly stands on its foot. It has little taste but sensors in its feet that tell it whether it's standing on something good to eat. The ears of a cricket are located on its knee to hear the chirping voice of another cricket. It turns its knees toward the direction of the sound. An ant is sensitive to smells as dog. Ants communicate by sending out special smells to each other. One smell tells where to find food, and another smell tells other ants to run away from danger. Fun facts about birds. An eagle is a very large bird, but it weighs very little. Its bones are hollow to help it fly at high altitudes without tiring. Tiring. Its bones are so lightweight that its feather actually weigh more than its bones do. A tiny hummingbird is fast and mobile, moving quickly in many directions, much like a helicopter. It can fly sideways or up and down, or even fly backward. The eye of an ostrich is bigger in size than its brain. Its big eyes and tall build help it to see objects far away. A penguin A penguin is a bird that swims and walks with ease, but it can't fly. The bones in its wings are heavy and solid to help it steer a course in water. But those bones weigh too much for the bird to fly. A flamingo is bright pink because of the pigment or color in the food it is. It has long legs to wade far out in the water to search for food. With a flamingo, we green-it log to eat leaf. These extreme animals are the rock stars in the animal kingdom. They get noticed anywhere they go. You may already be familiar with some of them, but others you may never have seen or heard of before. As you have learned in this book, extreme animals come in many different sizes and shapes.